Hello everybody. I'm going to do a whisper soft spoken ramble right now. And first of all, I'm going to start with some sort of bad news for those of you who like gum snapping. I went to the dentist again and they had to do more. I always, every year when I go for my checkup, I always have a cavity or two, or the fillings have shifted or something, or there's some, how fillings can sort of start to filter. So they always have to do work on my teeth. I've never not had to have a cavity filled, at least one cavity or more, whenever I go to the dentist. So what happened is, again, I had just regained the ability to snap gum, and boom, I had to have something fixed. I eat a lot of candy. I know I've mentioned that before, but aside from that, I guess it's genetic in my family because my father does not eat a lot of candy. And he brushes his teeth and he actually flosses. I've been always lazy about flossing, but my father's always taken extremely good care of his teeth, and he always has cavities also. And my brother and my mother don't. So apparently we have a sort of a, I don't know if it's our chemistry or whatever it is, but we're more prone to cavities than my brother and my mother, apparently. So, some people are just more prone than others, apparently. So, but on top of that, I eat a lot of candy and I brush my teeth and I definitely floss more than I used to. But I've always been kind of a lazy flosser, so that certainly hasn't helped. And now I've decided that's it. This is the last time, I'm going to have my cavities filled. I'm not going to eat any more candy. Or if I eat it, I'm going to make sure I have my toothbrush right next to me, so as soon as I'm done eating, I run to the bathroom and brush my teeth. And I don't know. I know I'm saying that now. I may not actually do it. But I'm just, it sort of like has made me not want to eat candy anymore. Because I was so bummed, that I could snap gum again and now I can't again. And I only was able to snap on the one side, and that's the side I had to have the cavity fixed. So that's the bad news. Now, the good news is I can still do soft spoken if I really make the effort to keep my voice low and try not to get too excited and talk slower. So I've had kind of a week. It's Thursday. I've been working this week, so I'm usually more tired at night than when I'm not temping. And I'm studying for my property manager's exam. It's called Community Association Manager, actually, not a property manager. But so I'll get home and I'll study. I hope to take the test shortly, maybe in a week or two. And if I get the license, then I can get a job as a property manager for some residential property management job. And I'm going to stick with it. I'll apply now. I need to rush off to one more trip to South America to finish up some loose ends I still have. And then I'm going to really focus on getting my life in order as far as income, steady income. I can do my internet stuff on the side. The clothing design thing is doing better. Definitely as I put more effort into my blog and into my YouTube channel, the other channel, I'm putting up more tutorials. I'm doing a contest now, if anybody's interested If you download one of my patterns, you'll automatically be entered into a drawing, a random drawing. I'll put the link below to the blog, the actual blog post. You have a chance to win $30, either PayPal credit or a Visa gift card. It depends. If you have a PayPal account, I'd rather send it PayPal. And that's the random drawing. But then the second part of the contest is you make either a dog coat or a do-rag, or both. You can enter both contests. And the prizes for that are that you will get a lot of publicity for whether maybe you have an online shop, maybe you have a ASMR channel, you want to get publicity for that, or maybe you have a cause, some kind of cause, a charity, or anything. Actually, everybody gets publicity. Everyone who joins the contest will have a link from their contest entry, which is photos of your creation using the pattern. Everyone will have a link to their website that they want, but the winner will get more publicity. They'll get a blog post. They'll get it. For the do-rag contest, there's the added bonus. I'm working with a gentleman who has a very popular YouTube channel and radio show, and he will announce the do-rag contest winner on his program. The deadline is May 30th to get your entry in 31st. Anyway, that's my other channel. This is not for that, but I just thought I'd mention it. And I've been, oh my goodness, yeah, that's all I've been doing. I've just been studying for this exam. It shouldn't be too difficult. It's a multiple choice, and you only have to get a 75%, and I think it's 100 questions. I mean, it's not easy, but it's not hard if you study, I think. Because I took the real estate sales associate exam, and what I studied, and I passed. So, they give you a book and everything. I had to take a course, but I took the course over a year, almost a year ago. Not quite a year, because the deadline's coming up. If I don't take the test before the year anniversary of taking the course, I had to take the course over again, which is why I finally decided. I'd been, playing around. I hadn't been, doing it, and suddenly I realized it's about to expire. So I said, well, I'll just do it now, and if it expires, I really do want to get the license, because I think it could open up a good job opportunity for me, and it's something that I think I can be very good at. I'm very organized. I've been a secretary all these years, budgeting, and I'm very responsible. Not so much with myself, but for my own stuff, but I'm extremely responsible when I know I have to answer to people. And in that case, you have to answer to the owners of the property. So I know I would be good at it. When I know someone is depending on me, I'm very responsible. When I should be that way for myself too, but I'm not. With myself, I'm a little bit less responsible as far as keeping track of my income and actually making an effort to make myself happy, because if I had a steady income, I could rent a little apartment or house, apartment, most likely a studio, and just feel like a grown-up again. But it's taken me this long to really get over the stuff I needed to get over, and try to move on. And I've learned a lot too. I've decided to stop depending so much on other people for my happiness, which is something that a lot of people do. It's sort of like you look to others for your happiness, and it doesn't work. You can't do that. Other people can make you happy accidentally. They happen to be a certain way and it makes you happy, but it doesn't last. And it puts a lot of stress on the other person, a lot of responsibility on them, I guess. So I'm really trying to learn to just, do things for myself. Just like how I do things for other people when I think that we're going to, like in the past when I've thought that we were mutually going to make each other happy, and it didn't work out well. Now, whatever I was doing for the other people, thinking I would make them happy, I'm going to do for myself. I just have to keep reminding myself, and it will work. And if anyone else out there is listening that also has the same problem, it's a challenge. We all have to try to do that. Whatever we think we're doing to make others happy is really what we want others to do for us, and they don't, so we have to do it for ourselves. It's like a textbook, whatever. I don't know what you call it, but I mean, it's something you hear all the time, but I don't know why it's so hard to do for many people. But anyway, so now we have to do it. Write in the comments below if you're going to take up the challenge. And then once I have my own little apartment, I'm gonna get probably a cat. I can't really get a dog unless I bring one of my dogs back that I have at my ex-husband's house. He's taking care of them, which I appreciate, and I pay for the food and any medical bills if they need their shots or whatever. It's not too difficult because in South America the dollar is very strong, so it's nothing. It costs me nothing. It's even though I don't have steady work and all that, and I'm always complaining that I'm broke, but paying for things right now in Argentina is very cheap. You can, really. So anyway, it's not a problem. And now the trip going there is a problem. I don't want to go, but I just don't see any way around it. But when I get back, I'll pay that off with my work in my new job that I'm going to have. This is a boring video. I don't know if I'm going to upload it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'll listen to it and see. Nah, maybe not. Okay, bye guys. Hello everybody. I'm going to have to go to the dentist Tuesday because my teeth. If there's one thing in this life that's just been the biggest, what's the word? My Achilles heel is candy. I think that would be the proper way to put it. Candy has destroyed my life. I'm serious. I'm not even joking. I just have no control over candy. I hate it. And I was staying away from candy because I just had some dental work done on the top. I fixed all my top teeth. I need to do some of the bottom ones, but I had kind of gotten myself into debt fixing all the top ones, So now I figured, okay, I'll just hold off on the bottom. It was stuff that I need to do, but I could have held off. But the other day I bought candy and it messed up my plans because I was going to hold off until 2016. But I was eating this candy and suddenly I felt this hard thing like mixed in with the candy that I was chewing. And I thought to myself, oh, there's a big clump of sugar in there. gosh, this is horrible, you know. And I figured it was a piece of sugar, but I said, be careful. I said to myself, don't bite down on it because, you know, you don't want to, I was, I guess, afraid that I would hurt some of my top teeth. So, so I just was careful and I maneuvered the hard thing out of the candy. And I realized it was one of my fillings. Oh my God, it pulled out a filling. So I'm so upset. And now, obviously, I can't hold off until 2016. I'm going to have to go to the dentist. I called. I'm going to be going in on Tuesday. But I just wish that I had not bought that candy. I had, you know, when I finished fixing all my top teeth, I said to myself, okay, they're all fixed now. Really be careful with your teeth so that they don't mess up. You know, brush them. And I've been really good about flossing and brushing. And and with the bottom ones too, I figured I could hold off. But now, I mean, obviously I can't go around. And worse yet, the filling came out. I don't have any pain, thank goodness, but, well, I do have a little bit of pain, not because of the tooth, but because the edge of where the filling came out, the edge is very sharp now. And it's rubbing against my tongue. So it's annoying and it hurts, you know, it's like developing kind of a sore there. So, I mean, obviously I can't wait, and the first appointment I could get was Tuesday, so I'll go get that tooth fixed, and then we'll see if I can hold off. But it's going to be more money that I have to spend. And the good thing, I can get a deduction. When I do my taxes for 2015, I'll deduct a lot of these dental expenses. My insurance doesn't cover it, but I get a tax deduction. So that'll help. But oh, anyway, I'm just mad at myself for buying that candy. I had told myself don't, like I was scolding myself in my head when I was there at the pharmacy. It's you know, like a Walgreens. It wasn't Walgreens, it was another place, but it was like a Walgreens. And CVS, actually. We have both in Florida now. We didn't used to have CVS as much down here. There used to be CVS, but not as many, and now CVS has been picking up down here too. So whichever's closest, I go either CVS or Walgreens. 7-Eleven also down here. So I gotta do that. I can't snap gum, I told you, because of the other dental work I had, and even more so now. But who knows, maybe once I get this filling filled, maybe I could snap gum again. I don't know. I'll have to keep practicing and see if I can do it again. Anyway, it's raining outside. It's raining. It's nice because it's warm weather. It's February. But the weather's warm. Again, it was really cold about a week ago when it was so cold up north. It was cold down here. But now it's warm again. And it's raining. I've been thinking of going to the beach. Maybe lay on the beach a day. You know, I do that very once in a while. And I thought I'd stop by that shop where I met that Middle Eastern man a few months ago and just say hi. I don't know if he's there, because the last I knew, all those months ago, he was going to go to the Middle East. He says he comes here only a few months out of the year. But then another thing he said all that time back, that he may or may not stay this year, you know, so I don't know what he's up to. I thought I'd stop by and say hi. It's been a long time. And maybe get some sunshine and not drink alcohol at the happy hour, though. I like to collect seashells. I get scuba mask and I collect seashells. There's a shallow part where the seashells, they stay, they don't they don't break up. It's not in the deep water and it's not in the shallow water. It's sort of in between. It's in standing level water, but and that's where the shells accumulate. Just before the waves break is where the shells end up, because I guess they're heavier, the whole shells, so they don't, the waves kind of distribute. That's what I've noticed whenever I've gone shell hunting with my scuba mask. It's not scuba, it's snorkeling actually. The waves have a way of separating. The huge rocks stay out farther in the deeper water, and as the elements get lighter, they get washed closer to the shore, depending on what beach you're on. And I know it has more to do. It also has to do with whether you're in a sort of a bay, like that's surrounded by land, or with just one opening to the sea, or it depends on a few things. But there's one beach that I go to that's what happens. So the good seashells are sort of in the middle, because as they start breaking up and getting smaller and turning into sand, they wash up onto the beach, and that's why the beach is so just all soft sand. The water, it's so interesting how nature works. So the water filters it out from the heaviest to the lightest elements. So I find some really beautiful snail shells, for example. The poor little snail has died by then. If he was alive, he wouldn't have been washed up that far. He would be stuck to something deeper in. But I guess if a snail dies, his shell, his body deteriorates and the shell stays just empty, and then maybe a hermit crab will find it and use it as a protective shell. Or other crabs also use, not only hermit crabs. Hermit crabs are the ones that mostly use old snail shells to cover themselves. But there are other crabs. There are these little sort of fiddler-looking crabs that also hide inside bigger snail shells. But the hermit crab is best at it. It kind of has a way to fit in there so it looks like it's a part of him almost. But anyway, if they don't get found by hermit crabs, they're just kind of rolling around there in the water until someone finds them. They're so cute. I love hermit crabs. I used to have one. Well, my battery just beeped. It's letting me know that I'm running out of time, so I'm going to find some nice pictures to put along with this ramble and see if I can upload.